Good afternoon. This is Mark Leibovit from Leibovit VR Newsletters for a Metastock Leibovit VR tutorial here on Tuesday, January 20th. As a reminder, we do have a series of products available at leibovitvrnewsletters.com, including our Leibovit VR Platinum Indicator, which posts many of the recommendations that I highlight here on Metastock. Again, we have my volume reversal toolkit available here on Metastock. A free trial is offered, and I encourage you, if you haven't signed up already, to do so. It's a very powerful indicator. I've kept this proprietary for nearly 35 years, and it was released on Metastock within the last couple of years, and it's one of the main tools, if not the main tool, that I use to pick my stocks. And as you can see here with Smith & Wesson, which is the subject of today's tutorial, we had a huge move to the upside today after apparently there was a higher earnings forecast. Meanwhile, Leibovit Positive VR came in here about 7-8 days ago. We had a rising 533 stochastic. I use the 533 as a confirming indicator, and when that's rising and a VR comes in. But the main reason I've been looking to buy Smith & Wesson is because it's way down. In fact, there was a big break in the stock last summer and left a gap around the $12 area. So I was looking for at least a bounce up to the $12 area. Let's look at the weekly chart. You can see that Leibovit negative VR came in last summer, and there was a series of declines here over the last several months, but then positive volumes start to come in here, and I became interested in the stock, looking for a bounce at least up to that gap and maybe even a turn. So here we are. Leibovit Positive VR, rising stochastic. Leibovit Positive VR a couple of weeks ago, rising stochastic. There was a negative here, but we chose to ignore it. Why? Because we had a rising stochastic. So confirmation came on that weekly chart, and on the daily chart just recently there was a nice trade here. And of course, you don't know the moment that it was going to go up there. We've had other indications along the way where there were some trades, but not the big move, but it finally paid off for us. So Smith & Wesson, a big winner for us today. I think the whole group still looks good. Names like Sturm Ruger, of course Taser, which is affiliated in a certain way because of the terrorism and other issues going around the world right now. So I think this is still a hot group, and I think you really have to pay attention to it. So here we are. Have a great day. This is Mark Leibovit signing off. We'll catch you on our next update.